I think I will. I think this story has totally offended the NLP gods or the phobia gods, one or the other.
Let's do it.
But
Go ahead.
anyway, I'll try it.
Yeah.
My aunt is 87 years old, and the minute she came in the door, God bless her, she saw her cat, and she said, "Oh, I can't be around cats. I can't be around cats." And I remembered that ever since I was a little kid, her and my mother both had a terrible phobia about cats. And it came from someone telling them once that the cat jumped up on a baby and stole its breath. And my mother and my aunt believed that, held on to it all their lives, and to this day. Well, my mother's gone, but my aunt's still, at 87 years old, the woman is terrified of cats.
Right.
And and whenever you say to her, well, you haven't quite got that yet, huh? And she'll say, oh, I'll never get over it. I'll never get over it. I can't forget it. I'll never get over it. And
She has to want to get over it. As soon as she wants to get over it, you could find an NLPist for her, and she could get over it in one meeting, if she wants to.
Isn't that fantastic? That's fantastic. It's
amazing.
The wanting to, right?
It's the wanting to. Yeah.
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 Absolutely. I'm so glad. You know what? If you get a chance, when you have all the spare time that you have, when you have any, I'd love to hear more about it from you. I mean, what you're doing with it. And,
I wish I could do a technique with you over Google Chat, but we can't.
Oh yeah, I love it.
I'd have to be able to.
Done that way.
Well, it can be done if we were in real time. If nothing froze. If I could see you breathing, because certain techniques, I have to speak while you exhale. And there's a feeling that you get to get into a trance, because a lot of work is done in a kind of a trance state where your unconscious is doing work. And I have to be very sensitive to your reactions. So if
I have got to look into this.
Yeah, it's just for you. So if, for example, I was looking at you intently and I have a time lag, it would be a little strange. I wouldn't be able to build that trance-like rapport that we'd need. But
I have got to look into this. This is fascinating.
Yeah.
Wow. That's exciting. I've got to look into that.
Yeah. So, yeah. I could tell you all kinds of stories, but I don't know.
Tell me one.
Okay. All right. We had to do an end of semester project. Okay, I've got 2 more meetings, so I had to wrap it up. I had to try 3 techniques. And I couldn't find anyone who was around long enough for 3. I got a person for 1 technique and another person for another technique. But 3, they just weren't around. So I said, okay, screw it. I'll do it on myself. So for the first technique, and because I'm a puppeteer, I was able to act as my own mentor to induce a trance. And it was very amazing. The second technique,
oh my God.
I won't go into details about what I did, but the second technique, I decided I'd have to record myself so I could play myself guiding me into a trance so I could do the work. The third technique was far more involved. I couldn't guide myself because it requires 2 segments of my unconscious working while some other guide